Welcome to our guide on building and maintaining a survival fire. Today, we'll cover everything you need to know to create and sustain a fire in any situation. We'll start with the basics of gathering and preparing materials, including kindling, tinder, and fuel. Next, we'll demonstrate various fire-starting techniques, from traditional matches and lighters to more advanced methods like friction and flint. We'll also discuss how to maintain your fire safely, manage different fire types, and ensure it lasts through the night. Join us as we equip you with the skills to build and maintain a reliable survival fire in any environment. How to build and maintain a survival fire. Number 10. Choose the right location. Choosing the correct location is essential for both safety and effectiveness in building a fire. Select a spot that is at least 10 feet away from any flammable materials like dry leaves, branches, or tents. Ensure the area is on bare soil or gravel rather than on grass or underbrush. If possible, pick a location with natural wind protection, such as a rock outcropping or a depression in the ground. Create a fire pit by clearing the area of debris and surrounding it with a circle of stones or digging a small trench. This containment helps prevent the fire from spreading and makes it easier to manage. In areas prone to high winds, position the fire with the wind at your back to control the direction of the flames and smoke. Ensure that you have access to a nearby water source or have a bucket of water and a shovel ready for emergencies. Number 9. Gather and prepare materials. The success of your fire depends on having the right materials in place. Start by collecting tinder, which includes small, highly flammable materials like dry leaves, pine needles, cotton balls, or even dryer lint. Tinder should be fine and easily ignitable to help the fire catch quickly. Next, gather kindling, which consists of small, dry sticks and twigs, roughly the thickness of a pencil. Kindling will catch fire from the tinder and help build the fire's initial strength. Finally, obtain fuel wood, which are larger pieces of wood that sustain the fire once it is established. Cut or break these pieces into manageable sizes to ensure a steady burn. Ensure all materials are dry. Wet or green wood will not burn effectively and can smolder, producing more smoke than heat. Number 8. Use proper fire-starting techniques. Proper techniques are essential for successfully starting and maintaining a fire. If you have matches or a lighter, use them to ignite the tinder directly. For more primitive methods, consider using a fire starter like magnesium blocks or a fire steel. Create a small nest of tinder in the center of your fire pit. Arrange kindling in a teepee or crisscross pattern around the tinder, leaving enough space for air to circulate. Light the tinder, and once it begins to catch, the kindling should ignite and start to burn. Gradually add more kindling as the fire grows, then move on to the larger fuel wood. If using a fire steel, scrape the metal against the flint to produce sparks, directing them onto the tinder. Be patient and avoid adding large pieces of wood too early, as this can smother the flames. Number 7. Maintain and manage the fire. Once your fire is burning, proper maintenance is key to keeping it going. Add more fuel wood gradually to maintain a consistent flame. Arrange the wood to ensure proper airflow. Stacking it too tightly can restrict oxygen flow and cause the fire to die out. Use a stick or tool to adjust the wood and maintain a steady burn. Avoid throwing large amounts of wood onto the fire at once, as this can cause flare-ups or smother the flames. Keep an eye on the fire to ensure it does not spread outside of the contained area. Use a stick or shovel to move burning logs and control the fire's intensity. When the fire starts to dwindle, add smaller pieces of wood to rekindle it. Always have a backup plan for maintaining heat, such as having additional tinder and kindling ready if needed. Number 6. Extinguish the fire safely. Properly extinguishing your fire is crucial for safety and preventing wildfires. When you are ready to put out the fire, spread the remaining wood and embers out to cool. Use a stick or shovel to mix the ashes and ensure that all hot spots are cooled. Slowly pour water over the fire, stirring the ashes as you go, to ensure that all embers are thoroughly wet. Continue adding water until the hissing sounds stop and the fire is fully extinguished. If water is not available, use dirt or sand to cover the fire and smother the flames. Stir the ashes and cover any remaining embers with additional dirt or sand. Never leave a fire unattended until you are absolutely sure it is completely out. Check the area around the fire pit to ensure no embers or hot spots remain. Number 5. Understand fire safety. Understanding fire safety is essential for preventing accidents and ensuring effective fire management. Never build a fire in areas with high fire danger or during periods of dry conditions and strong winds. Follow local regulations and guidelines for fire safety in your area, especially in national parks or wilderness areas. Keep a fire extinguisher, water source, or shovel nearby for emergency fire control. Ensure that everyone around the fire is aware of safety procedures and knows how to handle emergencies. Avoid using accelerants like gasoline or alcohol to start or maintain a fire, as they can lead to dangerous flare-ups. Teach and practice fire safety with all members of your group, including safe distances and emergency response actions. Number 4. Use fire for survival needs. Fire can be used for various survival needs beyond warmth. Use the fire to cook food, purify water, and create signals for rescue. For cooking, ensure that food is cooked thoroughly to avoid contamination. To purify water, bring it to a rolling boil for at least 1 minute to kill pathogens. Use smoke signals or fires at night to attract attention and signal for help if necessary. Create a fire ring or pit that can be used for multiple purposes, such as cooking and warmth, to optimize resources. Always manage the fire responsibly and be mindful of its effects on your environment. Number 3. Optimize fire building techniques. Optimizing your fire building techniques can enhance efficiency and effectiveness. Consider using the log cabin method, where you stack kindling and fuel wood in a crisscross pattern to promote airflow and a steady burn. Alternatively, the teepee method involves arranging kindling in a cone shape around the tinder, which can help the flames grow more quickly. Experiment with different methods to find what works best for your materials and conditions. Practice building and maintaining fires in various weather conditions to develop skills and adaptability. Refine your technique based on experience and feedback to improve your fire building efficiency. Number 2. Prepare for different conditions. Preparing for different conditions is essential for effective fire management in varying environments. In wet conditions, use fire starters and dry materials to help ignite and maintain the fire. Build the fire in a sheltered area, such as under a tarp or natural cover, to keep materials dry. In windy conditions, create a windbreak using natural barriers or make a fire pit with high sides to protect the flames. In extremely cold conditions, use larger pieces of wood and keep the fire well fed to generate more heat. Adapt your fire building techniques based on the environment and available resources to ensure success. Number 1. Practice fire building skills. Regular practice of fire building skills is crucial for improving your proficiency and confidence. Practice building fires under different conditions and with various materials to become familiar with techniques and challenges. Experiment with different fire starting methods, such as using a fire steel, flint, or natural materials. Build fires in controlled environments before attempting in survival situations to refine your skills. Teach others and share knowledge about effective fire building techniques to enhance group preparedness. Continued practice and education will ensure that you can build and maintain a survival fire effectively when needed.